Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Daily with Bailey, and today we're going to be talking about The Witcher 3 for the Xbox One. Sorry about that. Anyways, what we're going to be talking about here is the resolution for The Witcher 3 on the Xbox One. It was recently announced that the Xbox version of Witcher 3 is going to be running at 900p as well as 1080p. And I know that sounds confusing and like, why? How can it run two different resolutions at the same time? But we'll get into that when I'll explain it later. Anyways, so the Witcher 3 team, CD Projekt Red, issued out a statement talking about this, and this is what they said. We've been working to give gamers an even better experience on Xbox One, and on day one, we'll bring you dynamic scaling from 900p to 1080p. We're not much more than a week before launch, but we're still fighting for every line of code. We want gamers to get the best possible experience that we can deliver. So, the developers are trying really, really hard to get the Xbox One to run somewhat at 1080p on dynamic resolution. Now, let me explain what dynamic resolution is. Dynamic resolution is basically switching from 900p to 1080p. So, for example, if there's a lot of stuff going on the screen, like if you're looking at this gameplay right now, it just went away. But anyways, see all these people here? See all these people? So, say you're in Witcher 3 and there's a ton of people running around, and the game has to render all of these characters, animate all their animations and have all these textures and all that stuff. It takes a lot of processing power, and what they do essentially is take the processing power away from the resolution and put it into the actual game. Instead of having a high resolution, we have a low resolution and can render those textures a lot better. Now, the PlayStation 4 renders natively at 1080p. Natively means it runs 1080p pure 24/7 no matter what. But because the Xbox One has lower specs, mostly for third-party games, they have to have this dynamic resolution so that they can get a smooth gameplay with 1080p when it's possible. So I'm happy about this. Even though I don't have an Xbox One, I'm happy about this, because if I was a person, say, who bought an Xbox One for $500 day one with a Kinect and everything before they lowered the price to $350 and took out the Kinect, I would be pretty pissed, because third-party games on the PS4 are getting 1080p while I'm having to sit over here at 900p. So I'm happy these developers are saying, these people spend a lot of money on a console. Let's try the hardest that we can to try to get this to get the best resolution they possibly can. The thing is about CD Projekt Red is I feel like they're a really great company. I feel like if it was Ubisoft or EA, they wouldn't be doing this. They wouldn't say, okay, let's see, we have 900p, let's, fuck it. And they're just going to push that shit out the door. CD Projekt Red says, we have 900p, let's try to get it to 1080p dynamically. And then they do that. And that's good for the consumer. You want these developers to work as hard as they can to try to get you the best performance that you can out of the console that you have. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, you guys. I'm happy that these developers are doing this. I'm happy that they're trying really hard to get these games at 1080p, and I feel like over time, as technology improves, as the games get better and better, then it's going to be a lot easier to get games at 1080p. I feel like when DirectX 12 comes out, that's going to help. As technology improves, as coding gets better and better and better, we're going to start seeing more multiplats for 1080p on Xbox One, and that's good for everyone, because no one wants to buy a $350 console, $500 console, and then have a less of an experience than somebody else who paid around the same amount of money. So we'll see if coding gets better. We'll see if the 1080p resolution gate gets any better. Hopefully it will. I feel like it is. We just got to give it some time. When the when you say Xbox One, I want to say the Xbox original. When the Xbox original came out and the PlayStation 2 came out, games were shit for those. They were fucking disgusting when they first came out. But as technology improved, we saw some amazing games for the PlayStation 2, as well as the PlayStation 3. When the PlayStation 3 came out, as well as the Xbox 360, games were garbage on there. They looked hideous. But then if you look at the first games that came out for the PlayStation 3, and then the game like The Last of Us, there's a huge jump in quality. So as time progresses, I feel like it's just going to get better and better and better. 1080p is going to be a norm, and games are just going to look amazing. I'm really excited to see what the games on the new the current gen consoles are going to look, in the next few years, at the end of their life cycle, when they release their last few games that look fantastic. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Really appreciate it. A like would be extremely appreciated as well. Also, you guys, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get this channel off the ground and out of the cesspool of YouTube. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. So if you could really help me out and subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos, see if you want to subscribe. You don't have to, but if you like my content, I would really recommend it. It really helps me out, and it motivates me to keep making more videos. So, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.